Welcome back, everyone. What I'm going to show you today is a video I put together. Now, it's not so much a video, it's a lot of still photos, but I'm going to show you how I do something start to finish. Now, this is repair on a car door, and I took the door off the vehicle, took the glass out, moldings off, door handle, set it on sawhorses. You can do that whole operation in about 15 minutes. The way they build these things today, they're fairly simple. So it's a lot easier to straighten something that's a bigger area, laying flat on sawhorses. So I'm going to show you now. I used all the techniques I've talked about on the dolly hammering, off the dolly hammering, leaving the paint on, using a body file, and this will just show step by step how I progressed. I didn't video it because it's not too exciting just watching somebody hammer on a piece of metal for a couple hours. So you'll get the idea of how it works, what you can accomplish using these methods I'm talking about. So let's watch these videos or pictures and then I'll comment at the end.
Okay, in this picture here, I've got most of the damage taken out, hammer dolly, file, everything, and it's a little bit tough to see all the damage that's on here. But the next step, take a DA, start DAing everything down. If there's any chips in the paint, any gouges, any scratches, any cracks, I'll take a cleaning strip wheel and get those cleaned up to bare metal. Make sure there's no cracks that are left in the paint. Feather everything out with 80 grit, and then I'll take a file, go over just like in that previous video. Just take a file, very lightly go over that, and it'll highlight any high spots. It'll scrape on the metal, and you can just work those down a little bit more as you need to. Okay, and then run the DA back over it, 80 grit, and I like to finish up about the last 2-3 inches around the outside edge with 120. You don't need to go too coarse on the outside edges. Okay, this is just one coat of filler on there, and it's a thin coat, but you can see there was quite a bit of damage on the door. It spread out over 3/4 of it. So one good coat, let that set up, come in there, and I'll take my DA with 80 grit and very lightly just start letting it float over. Let the tool work. Don't put any pressure on it, and sand this whole thing down until you have no more little low spots or dimples in your Bondo. From there, you got very little blocking to do. I got 80 grit on the block, and I'll just go over everything. You can see it's pretty much transparent. And stop before you start hitting any bare metal excessively with the 80 grit, because if you keep going, you're not going to sand the metal down, but you're going to take the Bondo down in the surrounding area a little bit too deep. So at this point, I'll switch to 120 grit, finish it up. And there you can see it's just a very light skim coat. It's fairly transparent. You can see where the low and the high spots are. Run your hand over it and you can tell that it's almost ready for primer. Here it is, finished product. Come out nice and straight. One coat of Bondo. Now start to finish, I think I had 2 hours doing the metal work and 1 hour doing my Bondo work. After that, prime it, paint it, ready to go.
Okay, that was fun. Now, if you notice, I failed to get a picture of this door before I started on with the initial damage. And a lot of times you can't see the damage on a video. You can't see how deep something is pushed in or how deep the creases are. But, you know, that's my fault for not getting that photo. Now, that's not on you. That's on me, so don't worry about it. But I hope you could see now, start to finish. I think I had 3 hours to repair this door, and it was an extensive area. About 2 hours to do all the metal work, the sanding, the filing, everything. I put one coat of filler on it, and once that's set up, I had maybe an hour to finish it down to 220. It was primed, it's painted. I was very happy with it, but you can say total of 3 hours repair on this door panel that had quite a bit of damage. So like I said, if you practice these techniques, want to spend a little extra time to get good at it, you can really improve your turnaround time, your cycle time on some of this repair work. So I hope it helped you. Like, subscribe, comment, anything else. Thanks for watching.